This set of strips is the same strip. The bottom is just turned upside down. This is from your homework sets. I believe this was from the first strip in set 1, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Looking at this to start out with, it's a pretty crazy strip. You see a lot of things going up and down, and for a beginner, it's going to be really tough to figure out what the heck is what. But I think you can see in the baseline that we have kind of an up and down motion. And if you look at the bottom of the page, you again can see that up and down motion, which is occurring fairly regularly, almost like the teeth of a saw, which is the hallmark of atrial flutter, and it's a very nice one here. If you take a look at these ups or downs, and in this strip, both ends, the top of these are pointy and the bottoms are pointy, so it really doesn't matter which way you go with it. It's very clear where the flutter waves are. So I've marked the bottoms for convenience sake. I've marked the edges of 3 of the flutter waves right there. And they are about 1 box apart, 1 big box apart, so that's going to give us a rate of about 300 a minute. The QRSs, if you look very closely, are poking up there. I pointed out some, and you can see they're popping up over the flutter waves. The flutter waves are landing right on top of those QRSs. Here's some more of the QRSs. I didn't mark the whole strip, but you can kind of see from here. That sharp little line coming up, that is the QRS. And the flutter waves are all the same height, so you can see there's a difference. Here's 3 flutter waves marked here for you. 3 in a row there. I'm going to start from one QRS to the other. So here you can see the QRS right here. Here's a flutter wave 1, flutter wave 2, and flutter wave 3. Starting from here again, I'm going to get, where's my thing? Right here, starting again, I'll get 1 flutter wave and a second flutter wave. And from here, 1 flutter wave to the second flutter wave. And from here, 1 flutter wave here, the second flutter wave, back to my starting position. 1 flutter wave, back to my starting position for 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Always starting and stopping at the same position. So are my next 2 flutter waves. That's going to be a ratio of 2. The next 2, another ratio of 2. The next time we're going to have 3. You can see the mark there for a ratio of 3. Our atrial rate is roughly 300 beats a minute because the boxes are about 5 little boxes wide. The flutter waves are about 5 little boxes wide. Ventricular rate, I went to the bottom strip just to keep things more clear for you to see. And I took 2 6-second strips from either end, and I got 13 both times, so that's 130 beats per minute. So we have atrial flutter with a 2-to-1 to a 3-to-1 conduction. It is a variable response because the flutter waves sometimes 2 get through, sometimes 3 get through, and it's kind of a hodgepodge as to where they end up and how many they get through. This is a QRS, this is a QRS, this is a QRS, this is QRS. I want to point this one out because it's kind of tiny, but that's one too. And then there's another one there.